I was able to weld these out, blend them in. I also made these little weld washers or reinforcements. We're going to see one go here, and on the inside we're going to see one go here. So we'll start with welding those out this morning, and then we'll get them on the truck and see how we did there. Alright, now we just need to drill it and we get it back in the truck. Got these all welded up here. We got this reinforcement in, welded all the way around. We got the outside in. We're able to put a little bit of a tail on here, make it a little bit longer. This side, we didn't have a lot of room to weld in here, so I didn't want to do that. We just got to get these drilled for 9/16. Hope they're in line with each other. Get them on the truck, and we'll see what we got. Get these put back on. Once we're happy with everything, we know it works, we'll be taking it back off, primering the frame, cleaning everything up, painting it black. But for now, we're just testing, and then this way we can massage anything if need be. Just chamfer these holes a little bit. Make it nice. Really happy how this turned out. We're going to have lots of strength here doubling up this plate. It's giving us a better shackle angle. Our old shackle used to be almost straight up, or actually a little bit forward, the way it was set up. Now it's just a little bit behind this top bolt. We lessen the height of our suspension this way. This spring eye is now closer to the frame. I'm going to look at the shackle here. I'm kind of mimicking a kit that's out there with a shorter shackle in the way that we did this bracket here. So if we can take about 1 inch or 3/4 inch out of the shackle here, I think we're going to be a lot better off. Just going to be putting a little sacrificial piece here just to hold this together while we're cutting this tube off. This way everything just goes back the way it should. Now not only that was a hard cut, we're a little higher here, so we're always constantly grabbing here. Once we get to here, or here on this side, the teeth are grabbing, and we don't have the drill bit in the workpiece. We got it just on the outside just so we can gauge where we're at there. So it worked, but not the best case scenario. So I'm very happy about this. This is great. The shackle angle is great. The location of this seems great. Our shocks can just about be bolted in. Actually, it might be better to lift the suspension, bolt them in, because when we're at full droop here, our springs start to come apart, so it might not be a bad idea just to limit that just a bit with the shock. So we dropped about 1.5 to 1.75 in the back with the shackles and the new mounts. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go up about 1.5 on here. So I made this little template, and we'll center punch right here on all 4 of these plates, and that should put us about where we want to be. We'll definitely do a test fit before we come in here and cut this off. And then we also got plans to plate this and reinforce it a little bit. It is quite thin here, and it does flex around. Even just installing these bushings and these new springs, I can watch these move. Questionable things at best here. Do what you gotta do, right? That might go easier than I think. Okay, hold it. This one's gotta come over. That one might be already. I'm very happy where we are at with this project so far. The suspension parts have worked out a little bit better than I originally thought. With this front mount, I think we're gonna have to go in between the old hole and the new hole that we ended up drilling there. But I still gotta get underneath. I still gotta measure the caster angle, pinion angle, and kind of decide from there, because that'll change things a little bit there for us. Watch out for the next video in this, where we finish reinforcing the front mounts, the track bar mount, and maybe we're going to start on the rear before we do that. I don't want to use or add blocks to the rear suspension. I'd like to maybe do a shackle flip, or maybe we'll just have to do new springs. Little bit to think about there. Watch out for that as well. Thanks for following along with us on this, and we'll catch you on the next one.